Out of Apopka. We are still working to get answers from police about how two people died in this convenience store on Friday. Now, according to family, Apopka police found Schenita and Ezra Swift inside Griffin's General Store. That's on West Michael Gladden Boulevard. Sam Martello
Two bodies, one small town store, a sister who said she had zero enemies, and the brother who made sure she'd never smile again. Schenita Swift worked the counter at Griffin's General Store in Apopka, Florida, every morning, same time, same bright energy. For 10 years, that store never closed unexpectedly, until the day police found her behind the register and her brother, Ezra, a few feet away, both dead. No robbery, no stranger, no broken glass or overturned shelves, just a brother, a sister, and a silence so heavy it still fills that empty aisle. Investigators called it domestic murder-suicide, open and shut. But here's what they couldn't explain. What words were spoken in those final minutes? What turned a Tuesday afternoon into a grave? There were no warning signs anyone could name, no fights that neighbors talk, no distress calls, no cry for help that escaped those four walls. Schenita's friend said she had zero enemies, so how did the person she trusted most become the one holding the weapon? This is the story of a woman who showed up every single day until family made sure she never could again. You're watching The Exposed Crime. We tell the stories that need to be told. Domestic violence, toxic relationships, and the lives lost behind closed doors. No sugarcoating, no excuses, just the truth. If you're new here, subscribe and join us as we shed light on stories the world tries to forget.
Body got a... Hey, okay, I like them. Oh, 3 like this is serving on for, yeah. Purple bottles on, yeah, I'm feeling. And you know what, girl, okay, I 3 like this is serving. I'm trying to see you. Happy birthday to you. I'm something. That's it.
Apopka, Florida, the kind of town where corner stores still know your name. Griffin's General Store sat on a street most people passed without a second glance. But if you lived nearby, you didn't just know it, you needed it. And you needed Schenita Swift. She worked mornings, unlocked the doors before sunrise, restocked shelves while humming under her breath, remembered that Mrs. Patterson liked her bread unsliced, and that the construction crew always bought exactly 6 Gatorades. Customers didn't come just for groceries. They came because Schenita made loneliness feel a little less sharp. She wasn't flashy, didn't chase attention, wasn't trying to be anyone's hero. She just showed up every single day, steady as a heartbeat. The owner trusted her with everything: keys, inventory, closing duties. In 10 years, Griffin's had never shut its doors without warning. Not once. Outside work, her life was simple: church on Sundays, coffee with friends, a rhythm that felt safe, predictable, earned. She wasn't running from chaos. She'd built something quiet and good. People who knew her said the same thing over and over until it became a refrain. She had zero enemies. That phrase would become unbearable later, because on one unremarkable Tuesday afternoon, Schenita's steady, reliable life ended in violence so sudden it left no time for goodbyes. A regular customer arrived to find the doors locked mid-shift, lights off, no note, no explanation. That wasn't like Schenita. That wasn't like Griffin's. They knocked. Silence. They called her phone, straight to voicemail. Concern became dread. Someone dialed 911.
My name is Schenita Swift, and I'm here at Griffin's General, where we've been open here for June will be 11 years. We specialize in hot, good breakfast and lunch all the way until 1. We have seafood here available and barbecue here on the weekends. Come by and see us.
Officers arrived, forced entry, and found her behind the counter where she'd stood 1,000 mornings before. And a few feet away, her brother, Ezra, also dead. The scene was disturbingly calm. No shattered glass, no toppled displays, no chaos. Just two people who would never speak again, lying in the place Schenita had made feel like home. Within hours, the pieces came together. No forced entry, no missing cash, no outside suspects. This wasn't random. This was family. Murder-suicide, domestic, isolated, case closed. But for everyone who knew Schenita, nothing about this felt closed, because if she had zero enemies, if her life was stable and her smile was real, then what the hell happened inside that store? And why didn't anyone hear her scream?
Tuesday morning, Schenita unlocked Griffin's at 6:47 a.m., same as always. Lights on, register loaded, coffee brewing in the back. Muscle memory. The day unfolded like 100 before it. A few regulars, some strangers, small talk, transactions, nothing unusual. Afternoon came, the flow thinned, the store breathed. And then it stopped breathing altogether. By 5:30 p.m., a customer found the doors locked. No lights, no sign, no Schenita. That was wrong. Deeply, obviously wrong. They knocked, no answer, called her phone, voicemail, peered through the window. Darkness. Panic set in fast. They called 911. Police arrived within minutes, approached cautiously, tried the door, locked from inside, announced themselves. Silence. They forced entry. The stillness hit them first. No alarms, no movement, just quiet. Then they saw her. Schenita behind the counter, Ezra nearby, both gone. The scene was wrong in its calmness. No overturned shelves, no spilled blood across aisles, no signs of a fight that had torn through the store like a storm. Just two lives ended, two stories cut short, two bodies where there should have been none. Investigators moved quickly, checked for forced entry, nothing. Searched for robbery motive, cash untouched, looked for external suspects, no evidence. The conclusion landed like a hammer. Murder-suicide, domestic, brother kills sister, then himself. No public threat. Investigation complete. But complete felt like a lie to everyone who knew her. Schenita wasn't reckless, wasn't caught up in danger, wasn't living on the edge of anything except reliability. She showed up, she smiled, she did everything society tells you to do to stay safe. And still, she ended up dead on the floor of her own workplace. The weapon was recovered. Forensics confirmed the sequence. Ezra took his sister's life first, then his own. One pull of a trigger, then another, then silence. But why? What was said in those final moments? What look did she give him? What words left her mouth before she realized her brother was about to erase her? The surveillance cameras captured shapes and timestamps, but no sound, no context, no truth. The walls of Griffin's general store knew everything, and they would never tell.
Schenita Swift's name is still spoken in Apopka,
But now it's always followed by silence. Because her story didn't end with answers, it ended with a void. Were there signs everyone missed? Maybe. Probably. But signs aren't always neon. Family violence is a master of disguise. What looks like tension to an outsider can look like love to the person living it. What feels like danger in private can seem completely normal in public. Maybe Schenita knew something was fractured. Maybe she felt the shift in Ezra and didn't know how to name it. Maybe she sensed danger but convinced herself it was paranoia. Or maybe, and this is the cruelest possibility, she felt safe right up until the moment her brother proved she wasn't. We'll never know what she knew, or what she feared, or what she hoped. Could anyone have stopped it? That's the question that tortures the people left behind. The customer who saw her that morning and didn't sense anything wrong. The friend who texted her the night before. The family members who might have felt something off but didn't push. Intervention is complicated. You can't force someone to see danger. You can't rescue someone who doesn't think they need saving. And sometimes, most times, the violence happens so fast there's no window for help. No amount of what-ifs brings her back. What's left now? Griffin's general store is still closed.
She loved to come to work. She always was on time and no issues with her. Great worker. She came in, she got right to work, no problem. They bump heads a little, but not much. Not that I saw from what she's telling me, but not in public.
The memorial outside has faded, flowers wilted and notes rain-soaked, but the memory hasn't dimmed. Schenita's name lives on in the people who loved her, in the stories they tell about her kindness, in the space she left behind that no one else can fill. But she's also a statistic now, another woman killed by someone she knew, another life stolen by violence that should have been stopped, could have been prevented.
Schenita Swift's name is still spoken in Apopka, but now it's always followed by silence. Because her story didn't end with answers.
Around 6:30.
It's like unbelievable that something like this could happen to such a wonderful person.
It ended with a void. Were there signs everyone missed? Maybe. Probably. But signs aren't always neon. Family violence is a master of disguise. What looks like tension to an outsider can look like love to the person living it.
Once you got in the store, she would say something funny to bring you up, even if she didn't know you were down. She was just that type of person. This is a sad, sad situation. I am really shocked.
What feels like danger in private can seem completely normal in public. Maybe Schenita knew something was fractured. Maybe she felt the shift in Ezra and didn't know how to name it. Maybe she sensed danger but convinced herself it was paranoia. Or maybe, and this is the cruelest possibility, she felt safe right up until the moment her brother proved she wasn't. We'll never know what she knew, or what she feared, or what she hoped. Could anyone have stopped it? That's the question that tortures the people left behind. The customer who saw her that morning and didn't sense anything wrong. The friend who texted her the night before. The family members who might have felt something off but didn't push. Intervention is complicated. You can't force someone to see danger. You can't rescue someone who doesn't think they need saving. And sometimes, most times, the violence happens so fast there's no window for help. No amount of what-ifs brings her back. What's left now? Griffin's general store is still closed. The memorial outside has faded, flowers wilted and notes rain-soaked, but the memory hasn't dimmed. Schenita's name lives on in the people who loved her, in the stories they tell about her kindness, in the space she left behind that no one else can fill. But she's also a statistic now, another woman killed by someone she knew, another life stolen by violence that should have been stopped, could have been prevented, wasn't.
She was more than numbers in a report. She was someone's friend, someone's sister, someone who made strangers feel less alone just by showing up. And then, one Tuesday afternoon, in the place where she'd worked for a decade, her brother took all of that away. There's no Hollywood ending here, no justice that resurrects the dead, no explanation that makes the senseless make sense. Just a life that mattered, a loss that still aches, and a truth we keep trying to ignore. The most dangerous person in your life might be the one you'd never suspect. Schenita Swift had 0 enemies, except the one who knew her best. If this story reached you, if it stirred something in your chest, don't let it fade when the video ends. These cases remind us that danger can hide in the everyday, that silence can cost lives, and that sometimes the smallest voice can be the one that saves someone. If you know anybody in a violent or unsafe situation, don't wait. Say something. Call for help. Speak up. Your voice might be the one thing standing between someone and a tragedy like this. Drop a comment, share this video, keep their names alive, and we'll be back with another story that needs to be told. This is the Exposed Crime. Stay safe out there.